And a very good evening to you. I'm Lisa Lord with the CBC Evening News, and our top story. A major beautification plan is coming on stream to rejuvenate the city of Bridgetown. Several alleys are in line to receive facelifts in the very near future. Now, one of the first to be beautified with a mural showcasing Barbadian life is a Flower Alley, which is in Lower Broad Street, the city. Cultural Minister Stephen Lashley envisions the mural will be extended and the area will become ultimately a cultural spot.
We want to, in the short term, to transform this alley into a beautiful part of the city, and hopefully get permission to have artists and persons, even musicians, to be here, particularly on the busy Saturdays and so on, to entertain and to demonstrate that this can be transformed into a thing of cultural beauty.
Well, Flower Alley is next to Diamonds International, and Managing Director of the jewelry establishment, Jacob Hasid, supports the venture. He says that the city is filled with endless possibilities.
Bridgetown has so much to offer. I was discussing with the minister. When you're talking about it, there's so much to say, and if you were talking to a person that never been to Barbados, you can excite him so easily with the fact that it's a World UNESCO Heritage Site, that it's a very short proximity. You can visit so many sites. It's close to the nicest beaches and beautiful shopping, to mingle with real Barbadian life. So many beautiful things, and yet I think it needs to start from the Bajans themselves to really want this place to flourish.
There's a call for greater patriotism days away from Barbados's Golden Jubilee. Tourism Minister Richard Seeley is asking all Barbadians to ensure that they are a credit to their nation. During an Independence Church service at the George Street Auditorium, Minister Seeley referred to the National Pledge to make his point. He says citizens should allow their living to be a credit to Barbados wherever they go. He believes this should resonate with all Barbadians, especially in this 50th year of independence.
Celebrate, yes. Give thanks, yes. But let's look forward and make sure that your living, your spiritual living, your work life, every aspect of your life, that you can start to enter into the credit column as far as national life is concerned. But that starts first from within. As Errol Barrow said, in our 20th year of nationhood, in 1986, what mirror image do you have of yourself? So it starts by looking from within in order for us to be better citizens in this, the 50th year and beyond.
And of course, activities to mark the island's Golden Jubilee are intensifying with just 10 days left until the big day. Now, last night, 1,000 young people paid tribute to the island in the 50th anniversary NIF Gala. Our Lisa Broom tells us more.
It's our 50th year of independence, and one of the traditional events is NIF Gala. Not only is it bigger and better this year, as you can hear from the crowd, they're responding to the hilarious Tahira Gibbons, but this year it has a special flavor.
If this is the way the youth of Barbados see the nation, then all will be well. This was the impression one got when 1,000 of them came together to take part in the 50th anniversary NIF Gala at Kensington Oval. They performed pieces in every genre for about 3 hours, wishing Barbados happy birthday in fine style. Through the eyes of the child, as the show was themed, traced Barbados's history with performances depicting independence, pride, industry, achievement, and finally the way forward. Culture Minister Stephen Lashley was pleased.
Certainly the youngsters have really pulled out all the stops. The crowd signals that this is a special NIF Gala. This is not just a NIF Gala. And I think Barbadians are really coming out to really celebrate our 50th anniversary, but to also recognize the performances of our young people. Our youngsters are here and they're doing really their own tribute to our 50th anniversary, and I think all of us are appreciating it.
He's also happy with the response to the independence celebrations overall.
There have actually been a kind of a grassroots response to that element of the program. So I think that we have done a fantastic job. it's really wonderful to have achieved this point, and I think Barbadians are responding to it. I must commend them. I've seen on the road practically every other car with a flag, you know, and I think that's really a good show of nationalism. And I'm just waiting to get my flag to put on my car too.
And after thrilling the capacity audience at the Mecca of cricket, the entire cast came back for a fitting finale for the Golden Jubilee. Well, just like they said, happy birthday, Barbados. Lisa Broom, CBC News.
Well, get involved in the Community Independent Celebration Secretariat program. And that's the advice from the most outstanding parish ambassadors for 2016, Khadisha Rouse and Brandon Beckles. The pair represented St. Joseph at last Saturday's Spirit of the Nation show at Kensington Oval.
We want to say big congratulations to the most outstanding parish ambassadors 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon
and Khadisha.
St. Joseph!
Tears of joy flowed freely and the celebrations began after it was announced that St. Joseph won.
I am ecstatic right now. We have put in a lot of work, so we are very glad that it paid off. And preparation was, well, we knew that we were going to do well. It was just a matter of executing, and that's what we did on the night.
Khadisha and Brandon also won the Parish Project of the Year award with Pride Industry People, St. Joseph, a come from. The night also saw them winning Best Formal Wear. Describing the program as life-changing, they urged young people to get involved.
I think it is a wonderful program, not just for the competition aspect, but it is very developmental. It will help you with a lot of your skills, and I would encourage anyone to be a part of the program.
It was life-changing. All the training sessions, they completely brought me out of my shell. I am no longer soft-spoken and reserved. I can come in front of thousands and speak proud and comfortably, thanks to the CACS and their program.
The first runners-up were Christchurch ambassadors Andrew Ashby and Simone Daniel. St. Peter's Jason Moore and Nadira Marshall were third, while St. Lucy's Dario Rock and Melissa Sobers rounded out the top four. The event was held for the very first time at Kensington Oval and was well patronized by Barbadians. Well done, St. Joseph. And it's perhaps one of the most inspired and creative shows of national pride as the island celebrates its 50th anniversary of independence. Automobile painter Nigel Thomas has painted the underside of the hood of his Subaru Impreza with the Barbados flag. Different parts of his engine have also been adorned with the ultramarine and gold colors of the flag. Now, some of the parts were painted while others were purchased in the specific colors. Mr. Thomas, who considers himself the consummate patriot, recently revealed his artwork for CBC News after starting and completing the paint job on the car between last Saturday and Sunday.
I've been studying this here for a whole year to do it for our 50th anniversary. It made me feel pleased to do something for our country, for myself, you know. So I enjoy doing it, you know, as a part of the Subaru Club, and we all get together, right? And the fellas like pretty things. So he said when they come, I'm going to come different, right? So that's what make me do all of this here for our 50th anniversary.
Well, coming up, Combermere School back in the news, and later on we go coast to coast in your district. Stay with us.
Don't let your data experience slow you down. Step up to Digicel, Barbados' fastest 4G network, more than twice as fast as the slow network. Get more with Digicel. Digicel, the fastest 4G network in Barbados. Dial *153 to sign up to Digicel today.
More great cities just got closer. The Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard is now even better. Fly to New York, Miami, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale with just 20,000 Scotia points. With your new Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard, you'll receive a welcome bonus of 10,000 Scotia points, so you can enjoy the cities you love most sooner than ever. Apply today. Call 426-7000 or visit your nearest branch.
This season on CBC TV, The People's Business, Sundays at 8:05 p.m. Made possible by our partners, Solar Dynamics, the most efficient solar hot water system.
There are renewed calls for a new plan of action to deal with environmental problems at Combermere School. This time, the old scholars have put forward suggestions they believe could provide answers to the ongoing saga. Speaking at a PTA meeting at Harrison College over the weekend, former student Jeremy Stevens said that parents and old scholars must demand a new epidemiological study be done and the findings revealed to all concerned.
State that you want that study to be presented. A. B. You want an epidemiological study to be done. And make the proposal that the old scholars and the parents, if you care to, will contribute to that study. There are too many Combermerians that do that stuff. So we don't come out with the lady in more trouble. You understand where I'm coming from? Those are the first two plans of action that must be taken as a result of this meeting.
Meantime, former president of the Barbados Private Sector Association, Alex McDonald, wants a committee of prominent old scholars selected to represent the interests of the school on behalf of the PTA. He says this team should be allowed to meet with the education officials to push for the matter to be addressed with urgency.
Nominate them and put them at the service of the PTA to within a week have that meeting with the ministry to decide what the problem is. If you can't get that done, go home. So I am asking you to use your time that you have now, nominate that committee, work with the PTA and draft, insist on a letter being drafted before Monday to go to the ministry.
And the situation today remained the same. Students, staff and the public have been told to stay away from the school as a special task force assigned by the Education Ministry monitors and oversees environmental work conducted at the institution. Now, no alternate arrangements for classes have been announced. A 17-year-old teenager from St. Lucie lost his life last night in a vehicular accident. Trey Sobers of Mount Gay, St. Lucie, died as he and other passengers, most of them from St. Lucie, were involved in a ZR accident. It was being driven by 27-year-old Tristan Phillips of Chance Hall. That accident occurred at about 9:30 on Mount Gay Road. Phillips reportedly lost control of the vehicle, which overturned. Emergency personnel were pressed into action, activating a mass casualty system with 3 ambulances and 2 fire tenders responding. Now, all of the injured were taken to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by ambulance, and some of them are still receiving medical care. And some residents of St. Lucie are without water tonight. Corporate communications specialist at the Barbados Water Authority, Joanne Haig, says the Allendale pumping station lost power this morning as a result of an electrical problem. Now, the reservoirs in Half Acre, Lamberts and Boscobel have all been affected, and the levels have started to drop and has resulted in water outages. The areas include Broomsfield, Checker Hall, Clinkets, Half Moon Fort and surrounding districts. The Barbados Light and Power and the BWA are working together to rectify the problem. In the meantime, tankers have been dispatched to those affected communities. Opposition leader Mia Motley is calling for a national exercise on testing and screening for various diseases. In fact, she says there should be at least 6 basic tests which every Barbadian must have done.
Blood sugar, kidney function, cholesterol, mammograms and pap smears, prostate examinations and colonoscopies. I could tell you of so many stories of people that I know across this country who have fallen to diseases purely because they were never sensitized or they never took the decision to go in early enough to test. And you could tell me 100 times more than what I can tell you. It is simply too easy a task for us to put in place, for us to leave it undone.
The theatre recently heard topic Vision for Healthcare in Barbados. Well, still to come, public servants in one Caribbean country to get Christmas bonuses. But first, we have our tip now from the Coverley Medical Center.